Girls, gather around.
Can you stop? Stop! They're opening the door in 2 minutes.
I feel like I'm missing 2 more models.
Yeah.
The girls here yet or no?
1 minute to showtime.
What do you think of Mani Jassal?
ਅਸੀਂ 97 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ।
Moving to Canada from Punjab was definitely an adjustment. I remember it very clearly because I was 5. I remember being so embarrassed of like, my mom would sometimes like send me to school wearing a salwar suit and I would be like, oh my God, what are you doing to me? The kids are gonna laugh at me, and they did. So my mom like was a seamstress, so she would make our clothes for us. Looking back at it now, like I feel so stupid for feeling embarrassed about it because that's all I preach now when it comes to my brand. What is the difference between Indian clothes and Canadian clothes? With my collection, I'm kind of blending those lines. This collection is a little bit more different than other collections just because I think it's more feminine. The silhouettes are more flowy. I feel like we should stitch these up together first and then lay out the lace and then stay stitch that. Once we've done that, then we would go in and then put all the seams together. And this lining is going to get couture finished, but it's going to get sewn completely separately.
Okay, are we gonna hand sew it again?
Yes, we are. No, not really. We were actually supposed to have all over the organza, like flowers. So that's still an option. The photo shoot's in like maybe 3 days, so we need to get on.
Monday?
No, it's on Tuesday. So today's what, Wednesday? A lot of shit to do. Initially, when my parents found out that I wanted to be a fashion designer, they were a little bit upset about it.
ਸਾਡੀ ਤਮੰਨਾ ਸੀਗੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਐਜ਼ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਪੀਪਲ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਇੰਜੀਨੀਅਰ ਬਣ, ਡਾਕਟਰ ਬਣ, ਲਾਇਰ ਬਣ। ਸਾਡੀ ਵੀ ਤਮੰਨਾ ਸੀਗੀ ਬਟ ਅਸੀਂ ਫੋਰਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹਦੇ ਮਾਰਕਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਸੀਗੇ।
ਇਹਨੇ ਕਈ ਥਾਈਂ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਇੰਜੀਨੀਅਰਿੰਗ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਵਿੱਚ, ਸਪੇਸ ਇੰਜੀਨੀਅਰਿੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉੱਥੋਂ ਵੀ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਿਤੇ ਆਫਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਆ ਗਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਪਰ ਇਹਦਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਡਿਜ਼ਾਈਨਿੰਗ ਵੱਲ ਸੀਗਾ। So she wanted to go over there, then we said okay, that's fine.
ਇਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਨਵੀਂ ਕਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਟੌਪ ਹੈਗਾ, ਟੌਪ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆ ਪੰਪਾਂ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਲਗਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੈਂਡ ਸੋ ਕਰਕੇ।
I grew up watching my mom sew. I would always like sit with her and watch her sew up things. My Nani ji, she actually sewed as well. When her daughters got older, she taught them how to do it.
It's like really big for me because ਸਾਡੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਪਾਬੰਦੀਆਂ ਲਗਾਈਆਂ ਸੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ, ਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ, ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਟੋਟਲੀ ਚੇਂਜ ਆ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੁਝ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਵਾਇਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੋਂ।
Me, I'm sewing for almost 20 years. Maybe more than that.
Mom, you started sewing when you were in like grade 7.
Yeah.
So 20 years. How old are you?
I'm 49.
So you've been sewing for like over 30 years.
Yeah.
You were like 11 when you started. Yeah, Mom, what's it like working with me?
I'm like, good. It's really good. It's a
We
lot
have
of
our
fun.
moments. We have our moments.
Lots of fun. Sometimes I have some argues too.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of arguments.
Yeah. That's fine. That's the life.
That's the life, guys. It's the life. A lot of these details are inspired from like traditional Punjabi clothes. So we have the triangle details on the necklines, which you normally saw like in the 80s, made out of gota, which was like a metallic gold fabric. Normally, like, I feel like back then, like, you wouldn't really go to a shop and like buy border, you would make it yourself, and that was like an easy way of doing it. Obviously, we're in 2019 now, and now I got it like glass beaded and embroidered and kind of embellished it all up. So it's a month until the fashion show. Right now we're working on getting all of the samples done. We're doing the lookbook shoot in 3 days. So we're just making sure the samples are perfected, the quality is good. Right now, today, we actually started working on the finale dress. We don't know exactly what it's gonna look like. We know it's gonna be a very big circle skirt.
It's gonna be like a ginormous dress, and it has lace and it's white. It's like a wedding gown, basically. That's huge.
We actually don't know what it is. Right?
Yeah, could be anything. It's like an art piece, basically.
Yeah.
I'm also working on the finale dress. So right now we're like stay stitching all of the layers together. So that when we finish it, there's like no bubbling or puckering or anything.
So our roles are basically cutting out the sample pieces for the collection, and we're doing it a little bit differently than the last collection because instead of putting all the production together first, it's like one sample at a time, so we know that everything works out in terms of fitting.
I feel like this collection's more focused on details. We're doing a lot of hand sewing and we're doing couture finishing for the first time, whereas other collections I feel like they were more focused on getting everything produced right away and ready to purchase. I like this one a little bit better just because we can focus on details.
It's already bubbling here. Look. Yeah, this one bubbled quite a bit, Elisa. I don't know who sewed it, but it's like really bad. Because if it does that, the entire dress is gonna bubble. So let's stitch rip this because that's where it's pulling the most. It must have like shrunk or something, but.
Because like as you're sewing it shifts like slightly.
Yeah, so then we have to do one side, lay it out again, and then redo it. This fabric hurts. It's no joke. This fabric is no joke. This fabric hurts. This is why I said that we should Hong Kong finish it first, so then you guys don't bleed all over the dress. We have to go back in and re-hand sew all of the beads that came out. I have no idea. But I like the idea that we had with the
Like a really deep neck,
like the sports bra kind of neck.
Yeah.
Well, like I don't understand why a top can be $150 and it's like, but like where do you think that money is going? Like, who is getting paid that little? I think it was just the way that the industry was that sort of led me into starting my own brand. I mean, I was working retail full time, but I think I had a moment with my dad especially. He saw some of the photo shoots that I was doing.
ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਮਨੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਕੁਇਟ ਕਰ ਦੇ, you don't have to work with them. So you have very good talent. We're gonna start our own business.
He's like, quit your job, go to India, go explore, don't worry about the finances. Like, I'm here for you. Do what you want to do what you love. My parents helped me build my studio in the basement. They got me a machine. And then 2 years later, they helped me open up the store. And just through any aspect of the business or like just personally, they've been very supportive. That has really helped me become who I am today.
Texture.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I'm concerned is how you're gonna have this wispiness and a polished, clean braid in the back.
I wasn't thinking that the braid being clean though. I was thinking that we can like pull it apart a little bit. So she has fairly thickish hair, so
try it on her.
Well, we'll try it on her.
Yeah, I don't want that.
But most of these, that's the hair that's in the braid, what I showed you.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on some models with this and some without? With the little tiaras.
That could look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a burgundy lip would be just too much.
Okay, cool.
Right?
So what do you want to do?
I think like maybe like a glossy pink lip.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
How pink do you want to go? What are you thinking? Like, is there an example?
We were in the production meeting and we were thinking of like a petal pink.
Where are you vibing?
Like in this area.
So less
Yeah.
pink in general, more like a rosy.
Yeah, a rose color, yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get there.
Do you want to?
She is very creative. She has a lot of opinions and thoughts about the whole process, whether it's the hair, the makeup, obviously the design. But she's also very open. She has what I like is a definite point of view, but a collaborative spirit with it. It's kind of the perfect thing to have.
She's pretty much a dream to work with, to be honest. Like, she's just super organized. She's so talented. She has such a direct and, unified vision of what she wants for her brand. And each season, she's just getting stronger and stronger. And I think she's really understanding her customer more every season. So she knows what they want, what's selling, what doesn't. She really uses her social in a very smart way. She's super strategic with that.
The collection is basically done.
Here's the calendar.
Yeah.
So we're looking at, as you can see, it's Hillary, you, nurses, Christopher Bates.
Yeah.
So we're assuming that the audience and press alike will, chances are, be coming to see
And
you
stay.
for.
So let's start with number of models.
Yeah, number model, number
Yeah,
looks.
so I think this year I have about 20 looks. Models will be between 15 to like 18.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's a smaller show. It's not as big as like the other ones.
but still very few changes.
Very few changes, yeah.
Normally before the show, we have a couple production meetings. You meet with the DJ, you meet with Erica, who's in charge of models and choreo, Brian, who's also in charge of production, also Gina, who is helping and coordinating everything from Toronto Fashion Week side. Music is always a very important part of all of my fashion shows. Every song that she chooses has intentions, and those intentions match the silhouettes that she has, the story behind the collection.
One of the main songs that inspired this collection was So Into You by Tamia, and also Childish Gambino's cover to it. I remember when I was actually sketching this collection, I was listening to it on repeat.
Your configuration usually is like strong classic catwalk,
Yeah.
so it's just more or less working on the like opening.
Yeah.
And the exit or the closing, the finale. There's gonna be like a backstage area where
And it's bigger
essentially
this year?
Yeah, like where you're gonna load in and
Yeah.
the models will get into their first looks,
Okay.
and we're still confirming where the immediate backstage is going to
Okay.
be directly behind the main flat, because the designer backstage isn't necessarily
Yeah.
immediate backstage.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
we're gonna confirm that.
No, it feels like it's so soon. Like I feel like I
Yeah.
just did the September collection, and like this one
It
is just
is,
like,
but
it is.
and
Now
now
it's
everything is
that.
just
And
like,
then we have a long break
It's a
until
revolving
September.
door.
It is
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Mani has an amazing team, always a focused theme and concept. The collection's always ready before anybody's collection's ready, lookbook's ready. It's a pleasure. I feel guilty sometimes because I feel like I'm doing so little. But you know what? I'm happy just to be a part of it, honestly. So the room is seated, quiet, dark, and cue. So I bring cue you. And you want to get to that center point before that. And then you want to center yourself up. And then walk and start removing it.
Yeah, I think that's cute. Yeah, you can drop it. Yeah. Just like let it breathe.
I like that. Let's do it again.
Brian is in charge of the production aspect of the fashion show and the choreography. So to have him at the model fitting was really amazing because he sort of helped the models get their pace right.
I'm hoping this works. I think it will.
I think it will too.
I think it will. I can feel it.
You should potentially start like this and then let it fall halfway.
I want you to wear it like it's not a sari. Like you're wearing jeans.
That's hard. That's hard choreography right there.
Thank you.
That's like that's advanced artwork. You just have to be like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, in your head, I hate you. The idea is Mani and Kitten are gonna come out, be like, it's us, it's just us, I'm just kidding. And then we're gonna cue you girls.
So the show is only 10 days away, and right now we're just working on the final touches.
All that's left really is like model alterations and some little final touches on the finale dress. So I think we're well prepared. I'm not too worried. The biggest challenge has been the finale dress. We did a few different bodices.
It's just taking too long. This is the third bodice that we made for the dress, and I'm really hoping I like it this time, because if we don't like it, or I don't like it, we're gonna have to redo everything. And the zipper just went in too, so. So like you're gonna sew it to the self.
Just
right?
one layer?
No, both layers.
Okay.
And then the lining will just like hand sew closed.
Yeah.
If we make it like 29.5, like it'll be fine.
Okay. I feel like
As long as like right here, she's like literally cinched in, like corseted in.
Yeah.
The weight of the top doesn't really matter.
I'm just scared of the zipper go.
I was thinking that after, I'm like, I should have corseted it too and like added boning.
I just don't want it to like pull down because of the weight of the skirt.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, if this is tight, then it won't affect it. We can try it. If not, we make another one. Like, I've done this so many times already.
I'm most looking forward to watching the finale dress walk down the runway, as well as being at the ROM, which is new for us, as we've never done Fashion Week at the ROM before.
I always look forward to when the models are walking down the runway. Like, even though we're backstage, it's just like such a rush.
I've been working with Mani for the past 5 years. I think we both see eye to eye when it comes to fashion and aesthetic. Mani always allows me to break boundaries and break out of this comfort zone that I'm always finding myself to go back to.
Hello. Hey. Hey, how's it going? Good, how are you?
So good, right?
Oh, it's really heavy.
Yeah.
Wow. It's so heavy.
Well, you know what? We'll figure it out.
Maybe. Okay, you hold it again. So fit is perfect. This length is perfect. Can you breathe?
I mean, who cares, right? It's gonna go on her.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be 3 layers of it. The raw finishing looks really bad. I feel like we need to add the scallop to it. Yeah. Like it is, I'm not gonna lie, it's heavy. It feels heavy? Yeah. But it's Do you feel like your waist is supporting it or your shoulders are supporting it? Ooh. Because like your waist should support it.
Yeah,
like there
it
should
does.
be no support from the shoulder.
No, it feels like from the waist. A little bit right here, but mostly from here.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, it's so nice though. This is really stunning.
Yeah, I'm like I love the skirt and I want to do it justice with the top. Like I don't want to do something anime. Sorry, on the mannequin we can't really see like what's going on. Do like 2 or 3 more pins. Oh, it looks so good. I like it.
We just have to make sure this doesn't do this.
You guys just made a whole new top, eh?
Yeah. See, it's different when it's on someone.
This is so gorgeous though.
Okay.
People are gonna finna die.
So you will be taking Katie and Pauline to check in models. We already have 3 here, so you guys can tell them where to go downstairs, give them their accessories, check in with hair and makeup that you're on like my team and stuff. So I think you guys should just head downstairs now because there's always early arrivals. Basically, Davina, when you guys go there, you and Arushi are staying at the ROM after 4:30. So make sure you take everything that you need with you. Goldie, how long do you think it'll take to like shuttle them to the ROM?
Really, it should only take about 5 minutes each way.
Each trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's say 10 minutes. We have 17 models, plus you guys. But like, this is a list of the models, starting with Shaz, that need to have their photos taken between 7 p.m. to 7:50 p.m. Okay, so somewhere in the ROM, maybe we can find like a nice spot to photograph them.
I guess we also have to see what looks better.
Yeah, I feel like you won't be able to see it, right? As much. It's also.
I don't know what she's wearing, but this is actually a lot more comfortable.
Okay.
And the other one, size is good. I think I'm just worried about length. Like, what if it's
Too long. Okay, let me see if they have a thick heel next door that's longer. Yeah, so they're. You feel comfortable?
Yeah, I feel comfortable. But is it like lengthwise? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. A little bit stressed. Only because I walked that one way last week and I slipped.
It was embarrassing because I kept falling and I kept tripping over my lenga, and this is going to be a little bit dangerous for the rest of the models.
Or are you going to look down the entire time? Yeah. Yes. Perfect. Let's get into the dress. So these shoes are hers. Okay. Let's do this quickly. It's 3:48. Models are going to probably start coming soon. Ooh.
This is just fucking epic.
Even though the top looked really good on Gideon, I still didn't feel 100% about it. The biggest issue with this dress is the weight of it, and I'm just scared that on the runway that the top may not be able to support the weight of the skirt. So I'm just hoping that Gideon is going to be okay walking in the runway, especially with the finale that she has to do.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, did you guys already drop off the stuff to the ROM? I just got a phone call. They're like, we're waiting for you. When are you guys getting here? Okay, perfect. I'm going to call them back right now and tell them. Okay? Okay, bye. Hi, this is Mani Jassal. So my sister said that they already loaded everything in. They've already spoken to Erica. Yeah. Yeah. No worries. Bye.
Cover the ears? Do you want to cover the ears? Yeah, right?
Whatever you guys are doing for the other models, yeah.
Yeah, just
what we were doing was just like a softer,
Yeah.
not necessarily like a tight.
Everything else was good. It was just like it needed to be smoother out there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Do you need anything, Kiran? They're gonna like go around with food after all the models have checked in. How many more models are you guys waiting for? 5. Who is it?
Well, Jackie, you don't have to. We're waiting for 4.
They're not in any other show, are they?
Tamara is, but like they might be in casting, so I don't know.
Casting?
Like for other stuff. That's not to do with Fashion Week.
Oh, okay.
Commercials or anything like that.
Okay.
So,
Well, their call time was 4:30, so they're 22 minutes late. Yeah, do you mind contacting the agents?
For sure.
Shaz, what happened?
Sorry?
What happened?
It was probably my own fault, to be honest.
It's okay. Because I sent them an email. I'm like, please make sure no model shows up at the ROM. And I'm like, you know what? Because I sent this email, somebody is definitely going to show up at the ROM now. It's okay. You got here. You can take your stuff there.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can change there. So you're going to enter from the staff entrance. Do you know where that is? Okay, never mind. You're not going to go. Sorry, say that again? I can't hear you.
For the background, when everyone walks in.
I don't know what you're saying. Hang on 1 second. Let me go upstairs. Hey, what were you saying? Okay. I actually have a USB of everything. Who do I email it to? Okay, do we have everything? Well, security has zero idea of what the fuck is going on. So, that's nice. Yes. Hey, how are you?
Ready?
Yeah.
So excited.
Getting ready. I'm so, oh, there we are. I'm like, okay, this? Holy shit, it's such a maze. And they were not helpful at all. Nobody knew where the hell this was. So how are models gonna know? Yeah, like somebody needs to be there because that was a maze for us.
Yeah.
How's it going here?
Good, we're almost done.
Okay, cool.
Want to put them in the first look?
Yeah, they all have one look each.
They have one look each?
Yeah, so like what I was planning on doing is as soon as a model arrives, I'm gonna change her into her look.
Okay.
So just go around and ask hair and makeup like how much more time they have. 4 models? Okay, just try and get 2 more. The only issue now is when Hillary's show starts at 7 p.m., they can't access what we just accessed.
Oh, how do we get here then?
I don't know. Like if models are coming in at 7 p.m., how do they get to backstage?
Through the security, through the back. Not through the
Staff entrance.
Yeah, through the staff entrance.
Yeah, but when you come upstairs, then where do you go?
So models that are coming
Yeah,
in
sorry.
from down.
I just want to figure that out because I don't want models like getting lost.
Well, our team is walking. Yeah, our models are being escorted by either our team or volunteers, but they can come up through here.
Okay.
Guys. Girls, gather around.
Stop!
You all look gorgeous.
Line up.
Come on, let's.
They're opening the door in 2 minutes.
Yep.
Then you just go back on the other side, and then you exit that way. Okay?
Did everybody hear? Guys, why are you standing back there? We can't scream that loud. I know.
Line over here. All right, go on.
It's like falling off me.
Are you back in line?
No, but it's like we gotta do this. They gotta hold it, okay? So, the finale. All right. So Kiran walks out. She exits. Then you ladies just do the finale that you just did. So team, team, let's get in sequence as we planned in the store. And we're not going to do it with music. We're just going to practice the actual action. So team, come forward. All right. So the last model has just exited.
There should be 17 or 18 total. The girls here yet or no? Andy, how do you?
How you doing, sweetie? Okay?
I'm okay. Are the other two ready?
It's makeup section up.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Like it's line of me that never comes out. 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so we're 1 minute to showtime.
Shaz, everybody move forward.
Yeah.
Not so serious. Guys, show starting. You guys come.
आजा रे ओ मेरे दिल बर आजा दिल की प्यास बुझा जा रे ओ आजा रे ओ मेरे दिल बर आजा दिल की प्यास बुझा जा रे ओ आजा रे With every passing moment, thoughts of you run through my head. I am slowly realizing I think you're truly heaven-sent.
Can't really explain it. I'm so into you now. I wanna be more than a friend of you now. When they ask, I mention my baby girl in the interviews now. And I don't bring the problems from the 90s and the 2000s. There's no reason to have a friend or two now. Cause the kid's ready to tell you how he feel in a few vows. Maybe I speak in general now. But girl, I'ma do whatever just to keep a grin on you now. Where I go, they wear bikinis in the winter too now. What you think about tan lines on the skin of you now? Why wouldn't I wanna spend a few down? On Fifth Fast, shopping sprees, and them dinners to chow. I ain't concerned what other men would do now. As long as when I slide up in you, you growl. And any dude with you, he better be a kin of you now. And I ain't jealous, it's the principle now. I'm so into you.
ਮੇਰੀ ਬੈਸਟ ਮੈਮਰੀ ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਇਹ ਸੀਗੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਰਨਵੇ ਤੇ ਵਾਕ ਕੀਤਾ
Whew, walking down that runway, even talking about it still gives me knots in my stomach.
The reaction of the crowd was really nice to see.
Honestly, I don't even remember.
Kind of gives us credit for the work that we put into the production.
Complete adrenaline, because you don't see anything. There's so many lights. Just goes to show how much Mani cares about her employees as well.
But it's just crazy, you work so hard and then it finishes in like 15 minutes.
Her collections from other designers are different because they definitely are edgier.
No matter what, when I put on that linga, I feel very powerful. The Mani Jassal brand is rebellious.
It's very unapologetic.
It's breaking all the rules, breaking boundaries.
It was literally a love letter to women just loving themselves.
She's always getting everyone's attention, and I don't think she'll stop.
This collection is very special because it was made by an all-women's team and it was made with love.
There's no better feeling than running down the road.
I am the creative director of my self-titled label. No. No, I'm good, I got this.